Okay, we're going to create a disk image to secure information on Dropbox. And I've already got a separate folder that I keep in my Dropbox for my disk image files. So we want to launch the Disk Utilities app, and Command-Shift-U will get us into the Utilities folder. And if you can't find it, the Utilities folder is inside the Applications folder. So inside the Utilities folder, you'll see this application called Disk Utility. We're going to start off by launching that. We're going to create a brand new image, and I'm going to store mine in my folder that has all my other DMG files. So this is the same folder. So this one in here I'm going to go ahead and call roster, and I'm going to save it in that folder. So the size that I'm going to work with is a 100 megabyte file. You can change the size to anything else that you want, or you can customize it. I want to put in some encryption, so I'll go ahead to the 256 option. And so everything looks okay, so I'll go ahead and hit create, and I'm going to get a dialog window that's going to ask me for the passcode. This option in here will remember the passcode on the computer that you're working on. So if you have to log into your computer, this isn't a bad option. But if your computer is not secure, let's say you're working from home and you want to be able to access your file, you may want to leave this option off. So just to be a little overly secure, I'm going to turn that option off, and then you just go ahead and type in your passcode. And I'll confirm that, and we'll hit OK. So as soon as it's done, it's going to launch the disk image on your desktop. Now I'm making this movie on double screen, so it's actually launching over on another desktop. I'll just drag it over here so that you can see it. I'm going to go ahead and name this, and I'm going to take this folder and I'm going to drag it in here. Now down here on the bottom you can see the time that the file was created. This isn't updated yet, even though I've got a copy of my roster files in here. This is yet to update until I eject this disk image. And now I'll go ahead and eject it. And now you'll notice that the time changed down here. So if I want to access it again, double click on it. I'll get a dialog window that's asking for this secure passcode. Hit OK. And again, it's going to launch it on my other desktop here. So here's my file that it opened up. Now, if you want to get a little fancy, you can. One of the things that I do for some of my files is I'll add an image. So if I do a Command I on here, in here I can copy this little cloud image. Just click on it, and you'll see that it's selected, and then do a Command C for copy. Close that. And then over here do a Command I for information, and then just paste that in, Command V for paste, and now that has the custom icon of the cloud. So if there's any disk image that you think is appropriate or whatever, sometimes it's a little easier to spot that on the desktop. That kind of saves some time. Okay, so that's it, and I'll go ahead and eject that so that I can save my changes.